Listen, if you're a wholesale account executive and you're looking to make a change, looking to get something new going on with a fantastic company, Remen Wholesale is looking for you. They'd love to chat with you, man. For a completely confidential chat with those guys, no problem at all. Just click the Remen banner you see right here over on your right. Okay, let's see. Who got hired? Well, that would be Brian Montgomery, who was hired as the new FHA commissioner. He was actually nominated by Trump last September, but you know how it is getting something like this through the system. His nomination got caught up in the typical politics between Republicans and Democrats, and of course Elizabeth Warren opposed him, but it finally got wrapped up late last month. Now, he's also got experience already as the FHA commissioner, as he was the commissioner under the George W. Bush administration from 2005 to 2009. Well, here's a couple of interesting statements from your new, sort of new, FHA commissioner. In his September testimony, he said this: FHA played no role in the housing boom or collapse, but it was FHA that stepped in and provided more than $1 trillion in mortgage liquidity that helped more than 8 million families purchase or retain their homes between 2008 and 2012. He also had this to say: we must do a better job of providing regulatory clarity to mortgage lenders. It's time we treat them more like business partners than adversaries. And I gotta believe there's a lot of lenders out there right now where that's music to their ears. It certainly is to ours. So, that's who got hired. Now let's see who got fired. That would be the entire 25-member advisory board at the CFPB. Yep, that's right. Our new Trump-appointed CFPB director, Mick Mulvaney, canned all 25 of them. And he further told them, don't bother reapplying for your jobs. I gotta tell you, I love Mick Mulvaney at the CFPB. He's a no-nonsense guy. Now, from what I can gather from the article that was sent to me by one of our viewers, Greg Parrish, thank you, Greg, it kind of looks like 11 of the Consumer Advisory Board members had a conference last Monday where they were criticizing Mulvaney's leadership at the Bureau. Well, after that, Mulvaney canned all of them. What's more is the Bureau spokesperson, John Zwartacki, said this about the group: the outspoken members of the Consumer Advisory Board seem more concerned about protecting their taxpayer-funded junkets to Washington, D.C. and being wined and dined by the Bureau than protecting consumers. Yikes, that's gotta hurt. But it kind of feels good to me. So I guess if you're working at the CFPB under the leadership of Mick Mulvaney, you better get on board or get out. I love it! Let me look here. Yes. Looks like, yeah, let me see. Yes, I see a recession coming. That's right, yes, a recession is coming. Yes, and it's gonna hit us in, I can see it. It's gonna hit us in 2020. Actually, that's not my prediction, but it seems to be everyone who's got a giant brain's opinion. If you saw our show with Barry Habib last week, he noted that he and a bunch of his big brain friends all feel that there's going to be a recession in 2020. And now we can add another big giant brain to that mix, and that would be ex-Fed Reserve Chair Ben Bernanke. According to an article by Craig Torres for Bloomberg, Bernanke explained that President Donald Trump's $1.5 trillion in personal and corporate tax cuts and a $300 billion increase in federal spending will make the Fed's job more difficult, and this stimulus is going to hit the economy in a big way this year and next year. And then in 2020, Wile E. Coyote is gonna go off the cliff, obviously referring to the Roadrunner cartoons of old. So, what does that mean to us mortgage and real estate people? Well, I'll tell you what, just go back and see what Barry had to say about it. He had a lot to say about it and it was very informative. I'll tell you what, I'll put a link to that show down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, just go to thenationalrealestatepost.com and watch the show dated June 4th titled Barry Habib Talks Rates, Recession, and Refinances. You'll learn a lot there from that one. So, check it out. Dig into that show. Dig a message out of there that you can communicate with your database and any of your current or prospective buyers or sellers and see what you can stir up. I mean, that's it for today. Hope you have a fantastic Monday. Do us a favor, leave us your comments down below, forward, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.